How to knit the 4-stitch decrease, English style. For this tutorial, you will need a pair of knitting needles and a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor Webs for providing today's yarn. Today we are using their Northampton yarn from their Valley Yarns line in the color Lake Heather. This decrease technique was submitted by one of our viewers, Susan Palmer, and she talked about this 4-stitch decrease that ended up being kind of a center decrease, but she didn't leave a name, so we don't really have a name for it. My assumption is that something like this would be more decorative, to add some texture to your fabric, although I guess it could possibly be used in a lace stitch, but it's not something you're going to see a whole lot. It's pretty cool, and we're going to show you how to do it right now. So for step 1, we're going to slip this first stitch onto our working needle knitwise. Step 2, we will slip the next stitch knitwise as well. For step 3, we're actually going to knit the third stitch. That's this one right here. Okay. For step 4, we're going to take the second stitch, that's this one right here, and slip it over the third stitch. Now for step 5, we will come back and place this third stitch onto our main needle. Step 6, we're going to slip the fourth stitch over the third stitch. And then for step 7, we're going to slip this back over to our main needle and pass the first stitch over the third stitch. Okay, for step 8, we're going to go back to our main needle, and then we'll pass the 5th stitch over our third stitch. Okay, and for step 9, we'll come back over to our main needle, tighten this down, and then we'll continue knitting as normal. Alright, so let's show you how to do this one more time real fast. I'm just going to undo this real quick. And we'll place our stitches back onto our needles in order. Twist these stitches back around. Okay, so we are working over these 5 stitches right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so slip the first 2 stitches knitwise. Knit the third stitch. Pass the second stitch over the third stitch. Place the third stitch back on the main needle. Pass the fourth stitch over. Place the third stitch back on the working needle. Pass the first stitch over. Place the third stitch back on the main needle, pass the 5th stitch over. Okay, and then we'll tighten this down and place our third stitch back onto our main needle, or our working needle, sorry. And there we go. So we get this kind of overlapping cross in the center here, which creates kind of an interesting effect. And that is our 4-stitch decrease, or 4-stitch center decrease, however you would prefer to call it. And if you know what this stitch is called, go ahead and send us an email to questions@newstitchaday.com. Want more New Stitch a Day? Join our VIP email list to get every stitch directly to your inbox. Sign up today at newstitchaday.com/VIP.